Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Bahasham, Barakahak Wadash, Barakatum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who ruled and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Ra'aya with another video, and I'm going to start it off in Isaiah 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh. The book of Yahweh, of course, being the scriptures, known as the Old and the New Testament, as well as the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Old Testament, and read. No one of these shall fail, speaking of all the prophecies in the scriptures, and point blank period, no one of these shall fail. Every prophecy that was prophesied in the past took place. We're currently in prophecy taking place, and the prophecies that have yet to come will take place. And no one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate, because there's no other book, philosophy, so-called religion, scribe, or text out there that can compare to the scriptures. This is the only book out there with 100% truth in it that can tell you accurately what happened in the past, what's currently happening, and what will take place. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And I opened up the video with this verse to preface an article on TheVerge.com showing that no one of these prophecies shall fail. And the title of this article reads, Amazon's palm scanning technology can let you buy a drink without getting out your ID. The service will use your palm print and selfie to verify your age, with the first use at Coors Field in Colorado. And this article was published on May 22nd of this year, 2023. And this is, of course, dealing with the major prophecy we're waiting for to take place in Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 18. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, that he, being the elite rulers of the planet right now, who are of the nation of Esau Edom, or these so-called white people, as they refer to themselves, such as your Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Massimos, the Aldriches, etc., both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which in the Strongs is the charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads. And of course, the charagma, the MARKOFTHEBEAST, is the RFID/NFC MICROCHIPIMPLANT. And articles like the one we're about to read just goes to show that with each passing day, we're getting closer and closer to the rollout and eventual mandatory implementation of the charagma. All the infrastructure to be able to use this charagma is being set up in place. And what's also being set in place? CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, because we're going into a digital cashless society where that charagma is going to be the middleman between you and these central banks to use your digital currencies. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Amazon's palm scanning, and where's your palm at? On your hand. Technology can let you buy a drink, buy or sell without getting out your ID. And that no man might buy or sell and eventually get a job, travel abroad, do anything save he that had the charagma or the name of the BEAST or the number of his name. Again, seek ye out of the book of Yahweh. No one of these shall fail. We are at the door of the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 18, which, once that happens, that's pretty much game over, because, of course, there's going to be the persecution of the elect of the nation of Israel, and shortly thereafter, World War III, where nuclear missiles are going to be shot to the ends of the earth, and the second coming of Yahawashi, the Son of the Most High, whom the world ignorantly refers to as so-called Jesus, to save the elect of the nation of Israel and put an end to this rulership, this age of the heathen nations, chiefly of the biblical Edomites, before setting up the kingdom of heaven, which will be an eternal kingdom. And I mean, at this point, it can't get any more clear that the charagma in Revelation 13, verses 16 to 18 is that C-hip implant. It's not an embargo on Christianity. It's not worshiping the Sabbath on a Sunday, sleeping with Edomite women, whatever this BS these other camps out here, or even these wacky-tacky Christians are coming up with. You're about to find out soon enough that a lot of these so-called Israelite teachers and prophets and camps out here have actually been set up by the Edomites to deceive the nation of Israel and try to avert biblical prophecy from coming to its fulfillment. But there is no averting biblical prophecy from coming to its fulfillment. As it says in Isaiah 55, verse 11, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please." The mandatory implementation of the charagma will take place. The end of you heathens, chiefly you Edomites ruling, will take place, and the kingdom of heaven will be established. Amazon has a new, somewhat unsurprising application for the palm scanning technology it uses for payments, age verification. In a post on Monday, the company announced that its Amazon One scanner can now verify your age when used in places like bars, making it much more than just an alternate way to make payments. Amazon currently uses the palm scanner at its Go stores and some Whole Foods locations, allowing customers to pay for their groceries by hovering their palms over a scanner in lieu of pulling out credit cards or cash. Amazon One with age verification is rolling out to the Coors Field baseball stadium in Colorado before expanding to additional establishments in the coming months. It doesn't come as much of a surprise to see Amazon expanding its palm scanning technology. My colleague, James Vincent, pointed out this possibility in 2020, stating at the time that Amazon One isn't just a payment technology, it's also an identity technology, and one that could give Amazon more reach into your life than ever before. And besides buying and selling with that charagma, your social credit score, your biometrics are going to be linked to it as well. And it's going to work like China's social credit score, which when you go look that up, if its citizens have a low social credit score, they aren't able to get particular jobs, travel abroad, or pretty much function in society. And what could lower that score is looking at anti-government information on the internet, buying products that the government doesn't deem nationalistic, or saying anti-government rhetoric, non-patriotic nationalistic rhetoric on the internet. And again, they're all going to link that to that charagma. If you get out of line, talk against the government, exceed your carbon credits, you eat too much meat, or use too much gas that month, hey, they can simply cut off your use of your charagma, and you won't be able to buy or sell until your penalty period's over. These elites want complete control over everybody on this planet, and to penalize those that don't want to go along with the system. And it's eventually going to get to the point to where those that don't want to receive the charagma and be a part of this system will be faced with being put to death. Back in Revelation chapter 13, verse 15, and he, that he again being the elite rulers, had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast being the financial, political, and military aspects of this beast system that we're currently living in. The last leg of the fourth beast in Daniel chapter 2, those iron toes mixed with miry clay, which is the reincarnated Roman Empire, the NATO-EU alliance that the U.S. is a part of. And a major aspect of this image of the BEAST will be that charagma. that the image of the BEAST should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the BEAST or receive that charagma should be killed. Now, Amazon is calling its One technology a palm-based identity service that can confirm that you're over 21 when purchasing an alcoholic beverage and other age-restricted goods that require your ID. Once you sign up for age verification through Amazon One, which requires a trove of personal information, including images of your palm, your government-issued ID, payment information, and a selfie, you can scan your hand at locations that use the service. The bartender or cashier will see a 21 plus message and your selfie to verify your age and identity. You can then hover your hand over the device again to submit your payment, buying and selling. Amazon says its palm scanning technology uses cameras to match multiple aspects of your palm, including lines, ridges, and veins, to the photos you provide to the service, which it stores in its cloud. This in itself could pose privacy and security risks, but Amazon maintains that users' palm recognition data is safe. But hey, say top-level hackers, Russian hackers, for example, Chinese hackers, North Korean hackers, Iranian hackers, the enemy of the month, hack into the Amazon database and steal your palm readouts and sell it on the black market. See, that's a problem. We need something that's not as easily stealable and more verifiable. How about your own personal charagma with you that can't be hacked, with all your biometric data on it, your payment data, your medical information, etc., etc. The company says it uses multi-layered security controls built into the hardware, software, and cloud infrastructure to ensure that customers' data stays encrypted and secure. While Amazon also notes that it doesn't store government-issued IDs, it says this information is still transmitted through a certified identity verification provider that verifies your ID, cross-references your selfie, and confirms your age to Amazon. That's it with this article. But hey, as we can clearly see, just another example to show us how close we are to the rollout and eventual mandatory implementation of that charagma, where ye may neither buy nor sell, do anything in society without it, and eventually be faced with being put to death for not receiving that charagma. But now I'm going to close it out. In Habakkuk chapter 2, I'm going to start at verse 1. And I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And that's exactly what the men of the Lord, the prophets of the Most High, chiefly through GMS or Great Millstone, as well as the brothers that are coming in the spirit of GMS, are doing, standing upon their watch, watching the news and reading the scriptures, and then filtering the news through the scriptures too. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Go out onto the highways and byways to preach this word, as well as put up video epistles like this online, that he may run that readeth it, to let the elect of the nation of Israel know what times they're living in and how to prepare themselves to stay in the good graces of their power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, so they can be saved from these calamities of Jacob's trouble, that hour of temptation, and see salvation. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And over the years, it seemed like these prophecies have been taking their sweet time to come to pass. But as it says, the vision is yet for an appointed time. We're on the Most High's timetable, not our own. But as we can clearly see, with information like what we read in that article constantly coming out, Palm Pay, cashless society, CBDCs, literally talking about the C-hip implant in the news. Hey, it's no longer tearing, but quickly coming to pass. So that's it with this video. And with this video, I hope you sincere Akim and Akwath were edified. Just keep strong. We're almost out of this final wicked captivity of the heathen nations, chiefly of the Edomites. And as always, I'm going to say Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharala, and until next time, Shalom.